Do you think it's possible this whole place is simulated?
Sure.
It's a really interesting, dark, twisted video game that we're all existing in.
My own podcast listeners, Mindscape listeners, tease me because they know from my AMA episodes that if you ever start a question by asking, do you think it's possible that? The answer is going to be yes. That might not be the answer that you care about, but it's possible, sure. As long as you're not, adding two even numbers together and getting an odd number.
When you say it's possible, there's a mathematical yes, and then there's more of like intuitive.
Yeah. You want to know whether it's plausible. You want to know, is there a reasonable non-zero credence to attach to this? I don't think that there's any philosophical knockout objection to the simulation hypothesis. I also think that there's absolutely no reason to take it seriously.
Do you think humans will try to create one? I guess that's how I always think about it. I see what I've spent quite a bit of time over the past few years, and a lot more recently, in virtual worlds, and just am always captivated by the possibility of creating higher and higher resolution worlds. And as we'll talk a little bit about artificial intelligence, sort of the advancement on the Sora front, you can automatically generate those worlds, and the possibility of existing in those automatically generated worlds is pretty exciting, as long as there's a consistent physics, quantum mechanics, and general relativity that governs the generation of those worlds.
Yep.
So it just seems like humans will for sure try to create this.
Yeah, I think they will create better and better simulations. I think the philosopher David Chalmers has done what I consider to be a good job of arguing that we should treat things that happen in virtual reality and in simulated realities as just as real as the reality that we experience. I also think that as a practical matter, people will realize how much harder it is to simulate a realistic world than we naively believe. So this is not a my lifetime kind of worry.
Yeah, the practical matter of going from a sort of a prototype that's impressive to a thing that governs everything.